Very simple. If you become a digital branch office, a DBO, and you bring in any Tranzact card members, a TCM, you're going to get paid a certain base point every time they swipe their card. Now, if you want to get a bigger base point every time they swipe their card, then that's where we're going to go over in this compensation plan, how you can make more, how you can become, a bigger rank. Okay. Now, there's definitely some leadership positions. You got manager, you got senior manager, you got vice president, senior vice president, and then you have a president. And for each one of these positions, you're going to get paid more every time your TCMs swipe their card. Okay. So what does that mean? So let's just say right here, the power of commission. Okay. If you as a DBO, you bring in, a Bev, Aunt Bay, Steven, Carl, Erica, and as they're swiping their cards, you're going to get 10 basis points. Now, this is if you're just a DBO. Now, remember, over here to the right, it's going to tell you there's, if you're a manager, you'll get 6 basis points. If you're a senior manager, you'll get 7. If you're a vice president, you get 8. If you're a senior vice president, you get 9. If you're president, you will get 10, right? This is going to show you. We're going to go into detail exactly what you get for each ranking that you are, okay? So let's start with digital branch officer. You're just basically a DBO, okay? That means that you've signed up, you have your own branch office, and you are going to go start signing up TCMs. Well, as those TCMs come in, you're going to get, as you can tell right here, anybody who's personally sponsored, you're going to get 10 basis points. Anybody who's corporately assigned to you, you're going to get 5 basis points. Anybody who is a community sponsor, that means any of your DBOs that are underneath you that are bringing people in, those will be 5 basis points. And then any of your personal DBOs that you bring in, you'll get 10 basis points from them swiping. And then any community sponsored, then you'll get 5 basis points from them. Okay, now remember, this is going to go 5 levels deep in commission. And we'll show you guys how you guys can get a little bit more, all right? You can tell right here. Okay, so to become the next position, that's going to be a manager. So that means that you're going to have to bring in 3 DBOs. That is it. Not only will you get $500 rebate check back for bringing in 3 DBOs, you're also going to have the rank of manager, which means that you're going to get a little bit of boost when people are swiping their cards. As you can see right here, you'll now get 6 levels of commissions deep. Okay. Over here to the right, you can read all this stuff. We're just going over the basics right now. If you want to really dig into this, you can pause this and read the development bonuses and the promotions and all that good stuff as well. But right here, anytime somebody swipes their card, you're going to now, instead of getting 10 basis points, you're going to get 12. Instead of getting 5, you're going to get 6. Okay, now let's go over how you become a senior manager. What's going to happen here is you're going to need to make sure that all 3 of your DBOs that are underneath you have at least 3 DBOs underneath them. Then they're going to become a manager. You're going to do that one more time here, and they're going to do that one more time right over here. Okay. Now, once you have 3 managers underneath you, you'll then become a senior manager, and then your ranks are going to go a little bit higher. You'll now get paid 7 levels of commissions. Okay. You also get a $7 leadership bonus. And you get $50 development grants for every manager that you develop underneath you. Plus, you'll get some matching leadership bonuses as well. Okay. Now, what you're going to do when people swipe their cards, you'll get 14 basis points now instead of 12. You'll get 7 basis points instead of 6. All right. Now, let's figure out how to get to vice president. Well, vice president, you're going to make sure you got to have 3 senior managers underneath you. That means 3 people have to be senior managers direct underneath you. Okay, 3 of your directs need to become senior managers. Once you achieve this, you'll now be a vice president. You'll be able to get paid 8 levels of commissions. Your leadership bonus will now be $8, and your matching bonus is the same as well. You'll now get 16 basis points for any personals that you bring in, and 8 for anybody that your team brings in. Now let's go over how to get to the next one, which is senior vice president. Okay, what happens is you got to get 6 total vice presidents underneath you. So remember right here, to become a vice president, you have to have 3 senior managers underneath you. Well, now you have to have 6 direct signups at the senior vice president mark. Once this happens, you'll now get 9 levels of matching bonuses, or not matching bonuses. You'll now get up to 9 levels of commissions. You also get $9 in leadership bonuses. and you'll get 18 basis points instead of the 16 before, and 9 basis points for anybody corporately assigned or community sponsored type deal. All right. Now, to get to president, you're going to have 9 total vice presidents directly underneath you. Now, when you get to president, this is the highest you're going to get. You're going to get 10 levels of commissions. You're also going to get 20 basis points on, when your TCM swipe their cards, and 10 basis points for anybody that's in the community. Same goes for the DBOs and community sponsored DBOs. Okay, here's a summary synopsis. This is what you can do right here. Take a snapshot, take a look. The manager development, you get $500 rebate for the 3 that you bring in underneath you. $50, 10 levels deep, all the way for any managers that you are building. And there's going to be a lot of managers getting built as this goes. And you can take a look at the DB and DBOs charges $1,500 a month after their Visa on their Visa bank card. And in 2022, the average American spent $1,500 per month on their debit card. Well, your income would be $3,143. This does not include $50 grants paid 10 levels deep. All right. Now, let's go with another one. You personally enroll 3 DBOs. Each DBO grows to a total of 100 DBOs eventually over a period of time of 300. Then that's 3,000 TCMs in your community. Same 2 assumptions as above. Your monthly income would be $10,050. That does not include $50 grants. All right. Another scenario right here. You personally enrolled 6 DBOs. Each DBO grows to a total of 100 DBOs eventually for a total of 600. That's 6,000 TCMs in your community. So the same 2 assumptions, which is above, your monthly income would be $20,550, and this does not include $50 grants. Okay. Here's another one. You personally enroll 9 DBOs. Each DBO grows to a total of 100 DBOs, eventually for a total of 900. That's 9,000 TCMs in your community. With the same 2 assumptions, you could make $31,050. And then here's another one right here as well. On average, your DBO in your community is worth about $34.50 a month to you in commissions, with the same 2 assumptions as we had above. Cool. All right. So the power of growth right here. If you start this out and you do a power of 2 and you build it 62 total DBOs in your organization, it'd be about $2,139 you could make. The power of 3 would get to $12,000, which is $10,000 more. The power of 4, which would get to $47,000, that's $37,000 more. As you can see right here, the more the powers that you bring in 4, you teach them how to bring in 4, your money grows and grows and grows. You bring in 5, you teach them how to bring in 5, you're making $134,000 per month, right? And powers of 6, you bring in 6, teach them how to bring in 6. That's $321,000 per month you could be making, which is $187,000 more than what you made before. Now, if that doesn't blow you away, I'm not sure what will. You get paid every time somebody swipes their card. Only 5,000 available DBO positions. It's $500, and you find 3 other DBOs, you get a $500 rebate, so it's absolutely free. How cool is that?